Greetings. My name is Kevin Ashford, and I'm the owner and proprietor of Catered Cakes. Catered Cakes is a custom dessert company here in the Atlanta area where we specialize in desserts for all occasions. One of the things that we found is that people like great tasting food and good looking food, but oftentimes you find the good looking food don't taste as good. So we focus on the reverse to make sure it tastes good and then make it look good, so you get the best of both worlds. I've been doing Catered Cakes unofficially since the 90s, officially since 2002, where I decided to form it into a business. And this was the result of me participating in an event called Gourmet Gents. And the idea was to go out and participate in a charity event where I can cook food, raise money for charity, and meet a lot of people and test my cooking skills, so to speak. As a result of me participating, people were asking, do you make this? Do you sell this? And my entrepreneurial hat, coming from a family of entrepreneurs, decided that, yes, I do. I took out a sheet of paper, started taking names and orders, and started developing the business from that point. My family, on my father's side, they're all entrepreneurs. My grandmother started a sweet shop back in Louisiana, and that blossomed into a grocery store. And from there, all of them have, in some form or fashion, started their own businesses. So I come from a family of entrepreneurs. And it was just natural that when I saw a need, I was attempting to fill it. And lo and behold, that's how Catered Cake started. What we're famous for is our New Orleans style bread pudding with our bourbon and rum sauce. And we've also had one of our cheesecakes published in Southern Living is a tropical cheesecake. And basically it has a lot of tropical fruit, a lot of rum, and a lot of goodness all on top of it. So it brings you right back to the islands as we say, yeah, man. I'm actually proud of quite a few things in my life, one of which is my faith in God. Second is my faith in humanity. And the third thing is my ability to keep learning every day. I'm always grateful for the opportunity to wake up and start anew, because without that, there's no opportunity for change or growth. And like I said, my faith in God started when I was young. I've been a Christian all my life, went to Catholic schools, and had a chance to experience different people, different religions, different circumstances throughout my life. And because I'm rooted in religion and faith, it helps me to sustain a lot of just having some faith in people doing the right thing and wanting to do the best for you and for themselves. It's very encouraging. We always see the horror stories on TV, but what about those little jewels that you don't hear all about? People that are making a big difference. Those are the things that really just continue to inspire me to do more. I think the greatest compliment that I've received is when someone tasted my product 5 to 10 years ago, kept my card, and then decided they wanted to try me by calling me. And then they realized that my number hadn't changed. And they're like, oh my God, your number hasn't changed. I can still get a cake. And I'm thinking, wow, it's been 10 years. It must not have been that great. But it made an impression on them enough to whereby they still had the card and they thought it was worth their time to even try to reach me. And when I get people talking to me about my products and saying how great it was, that makes me smile. It makes me feel real special because I've given them something that they can latch on to and make their occasion just that much more special. Well, the good thing is I like to cook and I can zone out when it comes to me cooking or being in the kitchen. Another thing I have to be cautious of is the TV. I'm a visual person, and so if I'm listening to the radio, it's okay. I just can create their own visualizations. I can sing along with it and do what I have to do and keep moving. When I see the TV on, I have to visually see something, whether it's a process, a program, or even a cake or a dish that's being described. It's like I can visually see it. And because I can visually see it, I tend to be able to replicate it. So I have to be conscious of how to keep myself focused and motivated, especially when it comes time to creating the products. It's nothing like spending 5 hours on something that should have taken 2 because you can't focus. It's frustrating, but it's rewarding when ultimately you get to the end product and realize that even though you put the blood, sweat, and tears into it, you were able to achieve what you wanted to do in the first place. Well, I work full-time, so Catered Cakes is something that I'm continuing to nurse until I can have it blossom into a little bit more detail. We currently serve several restaurants in the Atlanta area, which is great for us, in that we can actually provide our products to more people than just through our immediate website or word of mouth. One of the things that we're doing this coming month is coming up with a new menu, new pricing, new outreach, and different things like that to be able to put our products out there and promote ourselves in a different way. We've been riding along for years doing a lot of the same things, being a little bit innovative with different types of seasonality and flavors. For example, like we were doing a green tea cake, things that are not quite as sweet that may appeal to the Asian palate. We did a guava bread pudding that appealed to the Latin palate, for example. And we're trying like peanut butter and nuts and fruit and a combination of all kinds of lemongrass, for example, lemongrass simple syrup. So we're trying to come up with something that will excite people, get them out of the usual comfort zone of the same sweet desserts they always have, and just make it interesting and appealing to them. So as May approaches, we're going to actually dig and dive into that and try to keep pushing ourselves further and getting ourselves out there and promoting ourselves. We have a lot of people interested in what we do from a wedding standpoint, from a party standpoint. And if we can give them something that they can be proud of, they'll continue to tell people about it. And word of mouth is starting to pick up now, and I'm happy about that. In the coming years, I look forward to growing. I won't say exponentially. I have to be mindful of, excessive growth without the infrastructure behind it. But I want to make sure that we can start a blog. We can actually do demos, different events, be considered speakers on panel discussions, talk about food science, food tastes, food likes and dislikes and things like that, and help teach kids how to cook for themselves and teach them how to do something that may look great, but it's a simple process. But if you just put the time and effort into it, you can really do the same thing. Get restaurant quality food at home. We'd like to be able to teach people how to do that. So those are the things that we're going to partner with different businesses, different people to get our word out and make sure Catered Cakes becomes a brand, not just a cake business, but something that people can latch on to and know that not only are they getting good products, but they're getting good education about food and the things that they're eating as well. Yes, you can actually find us in Mango's Caribbean Restaurant. They're located on Auburn Avenue. You can also find our products in a company called Cheesecaked, and they're located in Peachtree Center Mall. And they've been very diligent about doing it. We're in the process of talking to Tin Can Oyster and Fish House up in Sandy Springs about carrying our bread pudding as well. If people want to reach us, they can always contact us via our website, which is www.cateredcakes.com. We are on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google+, the like. And they can always give us a call at area code 678-522-5336. My name is Kevin M. Ashford, and I'm the owner and proprietor of Catered Cakes, and I'll be happy to serve you.